Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the Unorthodox Vegan. My name is Sean Gold. In this week, episode number 62, we're going to be making chicken tenders or chicken breast, whatever you want to call it. Simple ingredients, we're just going to be putting in some tofu and some wheat gluten. So we're making a seitan mix. And of course, we're putting in some nutritional yeast as part of that. A couple other things for flavor. And then we're just going to steam it and it's going to be ready. We'll have the patties ready or the tenders ready in shape. I'm going to be putting on a rice paper on top of it to give a little bit of a skin texture to it, and we'll be pan frying it. And okay, I put in 1.5 cups of wheat gluten, 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. I'm putting in 2 tablespoons of water. I'm putting in 300 grams of a soft tofu, a tablespoon of onion powder, and a teaspoon of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of a vegetable broth. This is a dried seasoning for vegetable soup, and a half a teaspoon of salt. Now we're just going to process that. All right, I'm going to dump this out onto a clean surface. Okay, we're just going to take this out and put this into it, make a little ball. And I'm going to divide this up into 6 pieces for the cutlets. So that's a nice little thing. We don't want to knead this because kneading it will potentially cause a problem with making it too tough. We don't want to do that. It's going to make these into a ball and then flatten them out. Got our nice patties all ready to go. Now I have an electric fry pan, which I filled with water. I put some water in there, and I use this for steaming. I have a tray that I've got, and I sprayed it. I have not sprayed it yet. It's going to spray it with a little bit of oil to keep it so it's non-stick. And turn this thing up. And we're going to put these patties in there. We're going to let those steam for 25 minutes. Okay, I rotated these things halfway through, so they're steaming. I'm still going to let them steam for another few more minutes, another 5-10 minutes, and then I'll be taking them out. Okay, once these have finished steaming, we're going to let them cool down. And they need to cool down quite a bit. So we're going to let them cool down to room temperature in that tray. Then we're going to be putting them into a container, putting them in the fridge, letting them sit there for at least an hour, but more likely they can go up to 3 or 4 days according to the recipe that I found. But we'll put them in there for the fridge and let them cool down right down. So I've taken these out of the fridge. They're nice and cooled down. They're perfect. And I've also taken out some rice paper. And this is rice paper. I'm going to cut it into quarters. So I'm going to be putting this into some warm water. And I'm going to be covering. I'm going to try it and see how it works. Covering a couple of these. Okay. Let's get one of these cutlets out. Give it a little bit of a covering. Now let's get that in there. That's frying up. And I'm just frying it up. I did just wrap these in a little bit of rice paper to give it a little bit of a skin texture to it. And we're going to see how that turns out. Well, let's just see how these taste. Now this is the skin side up, and we'll see how that works. Let me just get this camera in the right spot. All right, hopefully you can see me. Lovely texture. Nice crunchy on the outside. Flavorful. Not too chewy. Texture is really good. And I love having that rice paper crust on it on the top side. Gives a little bit of skin. But I think this would be great with just a regular sauce, any kind of a sauce you'd like to put on your chicken, or cut these up into strips and throw them in with a salad or with some vegetables or pasta. It'd be a really good meal. Really simple, easy to do. Great recipe. All right, so that's it for this week's edition of the Unorthodox Vegan. My name is Sean Gold. If you want to get a hold of me, you can reach me at my email address up here. That's vrcompanions@gmail.com. And of course, please follow me on my YouTube channel. That's at the _unorthodox_vegan. Until next time, have yourself a great day.